Hey everybody, so the day has finally arrived. I have acquired what I set out to acquire, spared no expense, but I have it. Say hello to my Walt Disney's official Santa Fe Disneyland Railroad, HO scale. Yes, there's a train in this box. Let's do a quick history on the set itself, put out by Tyco. They actually did it just for 2 years, 1966 and 1967. So it's either 57 or 56 years old, respectively. I don't know if this is a 1966 model or 1967 model. And there were the model numbers are T6611 or T6711, obviously for 1966, 1967. But there were two variants. Variant 1 was known as the Disneyland Special, and it did not come with a transformer. Version 2, which this is, was known as the Disneylander. It retailed for $40, so about 10 bucks more, and it had a transformer. But you can see the box itself, it's probably in, I would say, in fair condition. I'm not really an expert on rating boxes. The corners are taped. Obviously, it's gotten a little wet over the years, but I've been told and I have read that this is extremely rare and hard to find. So I was very, very excited. There's actually a side story to find it, but let's take the box off here. Let me show you what's inside. I'd leave it standing up, but it'll just fall over and we don't need to damage it anymore. It actually comes with the original guarantee and sort of how to assemble the tracks. And as you can see here, let's open this up. We have the transformer. We have 3 passenger cars, a water car, and a horse car. It's probably difficult to see, but you can see it's Santa Fe, SF&D, Santa Fe and Disneyland. It says Santa Fe and Disneyland along here. I'll show you some close-ups. Again, Santa Fe, SF&D. All of these have the cellophane. I know what you're saying, Ryan, where's the locomotive? I will show you that here momentarily. I took it out because I'm displaying it. I can't say for certain that this is brand new, but it sure is darn close. I don't see any real damage. Again, the funny story is, while I was searching for this, I actually have come across some of these cars and actually purchased some of them individually. And I actually have 2 locomotives in tender. This is a 460 steam locomotive. And I'll show you a picture here. It was named after E.S. Marsh, who was the president of the Santa Fe Railroad at the time that Disney started putting some of this together. And he just named it after that cat. But how cool is this? I'm not going to run it. The track, there's enough track, I believe, to do like a 36 by 45 oval. But like I said, I'm going to show you where it's being displayed. And I actually have, I believe now, 3 of these. It's a long story. It's a long, sad story. That's what happens when you drink too much. But through it all, I have obtained something that I think is pretty difficult to find. And I'm just excited beyond, I'm super stoked about it. It's just gonna sit and be on display, well, until I'm gone. Anyway, let's take a close-up look at some of the locomotives and cars. Go on, take a look. So here is the first locomotive I purchased from the Santa Fe Disneyland Railroad, Tyco. Thinking I'd never find the box set. There's the E.S. Marsh, the tender, water tank 1, horse car 1, and I have on display just one of the passenger cars, what I consider the caboose. And again, you can see the Santa Fe Disneyland, sort of the green there. And again, SF and D, SF and D. So there she is in all her glory. Now let's take a look at where the box is displayed. So over here in the corner, This is where she's gonna sit. I think it's really, really awesome. Here is the locomotive and tender that was not in the box. I just have it out here for display. I get a kick out of it, but I really like that next to my Walt Disney's Railroad, the Lily Bell. We've talked about that before and how rare that is, as well as you guys remember my shadow box and some of the other things I've yapped about. That's kind of this corner. But let me go show you some more of these damn cars that I purchased before I found the box set. So once again, water tanker, 2 of the passengers, and there's a 3rd passenger, all in their box. The cellophane is missing out of this one as well as the tanker, but as you can see, I went from having something I thought was difficult to find to having almost 2 complete sets, but just 1 box. I don't care. I get the biggest kick out of it. I grin every time I see it, especially the box itself. For some reason, I get a kick out of it. Oh, look, I even thought I would never find one complete in the box. I actually found someone who made a copy of it and sort of put it on a placard. I'm not sure exactly what you call that. So I mounted that to the wall, thinking that was as close as I was ever going to get. Boy, was I wrong. And why we're here, just for those of you who care, here's a little bit of progress on Bourbonville. Not a whole lot, but we're getting there. A little bit of progress, slow but sure. I've been busy. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, I was excited to get it. Maybe I'll set it up one day and see if it all works. But that doesn't interest me as much as just having it. 1, my new train obsession, and 2, my obsession with Disneyland. It kind of blends. I won't say perfectly, but pretty well. In this world, when you could be anything you want, you'd be kind, you'd be humble, be forgiving, and try to have a little fun. You know, it's later than you think. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.